Application Peet's Operating Company Incorporated, doing business as Peet's Coffee and Tea. Stephanie Gilbert, manager, has applied for a common victualler license to be exercised at 24 JFK Street. Said license, if granted, would allow food and non-alcoholic beverages to be sold, served, and consumed on said premises with seating capacity of 27 inside, and hours of operation will be 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days per week.
Good evening. I'm Dennis Corky. I'm an attorney in Boston, firm of Corky & Miller, and Stephanie Gilbert is my far right, and Samantha Stephen from Peet's my immediate right. Stephanie is a proposed manager of record.
Okay, we need spellings for the stenographer, sorry.
So Quilty, Q-Y-L-T-Y.
Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N, Samantha.
Gilbert, G-I-L-B-E-R-T, Stephanie.
Thanks.
Thank you. May I?
Yes,
Thank
please.
you. We're proposing to open and operate a Peet's Coffee in a presently vacant space just adjacent to the garage building on JFK Street. It's two sites, 2428. There's a jewelry store in one of them?
A shoe store and a vitamin store.
Shoe store and a vitamin store that were there. They're vacant now. And it's a combined Peet's Capital One, which is the bank operation with the Peet's Coffee shop in the facility. And that portion of it has gone through the zoning process successfully for the use. And we then, of course, applied for the CV application for the Peet's operation, which is a commissary based only for the food service. There's no cooking on the premises. Simple food items like muffins and pastries and sandwiches are delivered on a daily basis. And the only product that's prepared on site is the coffee and tea. And you can also purchase, coffee to go, bags of coffee, if you will, to go, and coffee equipment and the like. Hours of operation proposed to be 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days a week. And there are 26 seats inside the establishment and no outdoor seating.
26 or 27?
27, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm correct.
So I was wondering if you could explain to me a little bit about the location, because from the plan it looks like it's actually in the bank. So is there a separate entrance just for the Peet's, or it's only for people who come into the bank?
So it's Capital One Bank and Peet's have kind of created a new baby. So it is fused all into one. So we're living underneath the Capital One Cafe umbrella. So it's basically it's a new form of banking. It's online banking. Capital One is all online banking. So picture it much like kind of like an Apple store concept. You can go in and it's all certified bankers. They have iPads. They can open up a checking account for you, a savings account. They can transfer money. And then while you're in there, there's free Wi-Fi and there's a full Peet's Cafe with inside.
There are presently 3 of them on the Boston side. There's one on Tremont Street right at the Common. There's another one in the south end of the new ink block buildings that have just opened up on Harrison Ave. And Boylston Street in the back bay, and Coolidge Corner in Brooklyn. But you can go in, for example, I've done it, when I get a cup of coffee, I don't do any banking, but people can be on their laptop, go and open a checking account, pay some bills, and or have the coffee products. It really works together.
So I assume there's not restricted access that any member of the public, whether or not they're doing banking, could go to Peet's.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
And then there's 2 ATMs within the space as well, because these locations, they don't have, the only difference between like a traditional bank and these is that they don't have a vault. So they have high yield ATMs, so you can withdraw large amounts of money. You can deposit checks, you can deposit cash, and you can do all your banking transactions within these new high-tech ATM machines as well. So the only thing you can't get in the space is coin.
And what sort of food preparation facility will you have? You said that.
So it's the same as all of our other Peet's coffees, just like our Harvard Square. So we have La Marca Bakery, so they deliver fresh to us every day. We have Iggy's, which is our bread company that we use for bagels and bread, also deliver to us fresh every day. And then we use Jules Catering, which is an all-woman-based company, and they deliver us fresh sandwiches and salads every day. And they all have licensed commissaries.
But you will be preparing drinks.
Just drinks.
Okay,
Just brewing coffee,
okay, so what equipment do you have for that?
coffee brewer and espresso machine.
Okay, that's it in terms of equipment,
Yeah,
okay,
and then refrigerators for milk and,
okay. So you have refrigerators, do you have a sink?
oh, and yeah, we have to have a full health inspection, so we have to go by all of the normal Cambridge health codes. So a 3-day sink, a grease trap, all of the standards that Cambridge would require, we fall under.
Okay.
And your sandwiches and all are in a refrigerated display case.
Yeah, we have a fresh, display case in the front, and then we have full refrigeration in the back as well, in back of us.
So how much retrofit are you gonna need to do over there? Not that much, other than that little on the bushes.
I'm sorry. Breakfast? Oh, the breakfast?
Yeah.
It's,
Pardon me.
the space was renovated by Capital One.
Okay.
And then our design team works with Capital One, and we just kind of fuse our cafe space within.
So they
the
take care
footprint.
of all your electrical requirements and locations and everything, that knowing what your layout's gonna be.
Correct, and we got the final building inspection already, so.
And you will be the manager?
Stephanie's the
Oh,
manager.
Stephanie's the manager, okay. Do you have experience managing at other Pete's or other restaurants?
Other Pete's, I've been with Pete's for like 14 years now.
Okay.
So yeah, I've managed all of the Pete's in the Boston area, so yes. And then I came aboard on the Capital One end. So I helped open the Boston, the first one, and train up the second one. And I also train, so I do the retrofits for them. So I do everything. I do everything basically.
Okay. Questions?
No more, no further questions.
Is there any member of the public here to speak on this matter? No?
I'd like to speak.
Oh, please.
So, I think this is a fine idea. Looking
Chair,
forward
I
to
need
it.
Oh, we need a name and a spelling of your name.
Oh,
Please.
okay, so my name is Adrian Lansman, paper president.
You
Adrian,
have to
you've
come
got
a
to
little closer
spell.
so it's recorded, ma'am.
Okay, so my name is Adrian Lansman of
She has
paper.
to spell it. Yeah.
So as I,
Can you, I'm sorry, can you spell your last name? Please.
okay, I didn't mean to be so public. I don't
Well, we're
really
at a
want my
public,
name in a newspaper.
we're at a public meeting.
Okay, I'll just say something informal then. So I think it's a fine idea. I came because this is an opportunity to get close to the people who are renting the space. The adjacent space is rented to a store called Lush, L-U-S-H, and it sells strongly perfumed products that reek so strongly that the odor took over the adjacent space on their other side, which is now AT&T, and before that it was Radio Shack, and you just couldn't breathe in there while it was Radio Shack. And even though AT&T completely renovated the space consistent with their uniform look, you still can't breathe in that space. So I want the managers or the people who connect with the actual rental side of the premises to pay attention to that problem. And if your staff or customers raise that problem and say it's awfully perfumed in here, I just can't breathe, if that problem extends to your side as well as to the AT&T side, take it seriously and work with the owner that's generating the odor to do something about it. That's it.
Thank you.
Sure.
Is there anyone else here to speak on this issue? None? Further questions? Okay, do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve the Pete's Operating Company, DBA Pete's Coffee and Tea, Stephanie Gilbert, manager at the 24 JFK location for the hours specified for a CD license, 27 seats.
Second. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Yes. 3-0 in favor. You're all set?
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you.